Hello and welcome to Sunday. Happy Diwali. Um, if it hasn't been abundantly obvious, I'm not too religious, but my family kind of celebrates Diwali because, we're Hindu. I kind of grew up in a Hindu household, and um, yeah, I have kind of strayed away from religion in the past. Um, what is it, decade plus. So haven't really been too religious, and like ever since I was like maybe just like before I was a teenager, I wasn't too attached to that. So it's whatever. But if it isn't abundantly clear, like Hindus probably don't. I don't think they drink or eat meat, and um, yeah, it started off great today. The mushroom pasta that I talked about yesterday. Had some of that for the beginning of the day. Like it was done by like 2 o'clock, so everything was going good. Now on Diwali, you're supposed to be like fasting. If you're, a good Hindu, you shouldn't be eating meat at all. But if you do, avoid beef. And if you're, but like if you're celebrating Diwali at all, it's like, uh, don't eat, like be vegetarian for like a day or two, as in Saturday, Sunday, and then, um, what is it? It's don't drink, like don't have alcohol. So, um, yesterday I mentioned that we were dealing with some family stuff, so we had to be at family's house, and same thing today. Um, that's why I'm wearing this sweater and jacket. I just got home, but yeah, we went over to the family's house, and then like a couple hours later, it's like, hey, we need to make a grocery run. Just pick up like cilantro and what do you call it? Milk, right? So go to the grocery store, pick up cilantro and milk, get some other things, just snacks for the crew, and then we needed to go to the pharmacy that was next door, picked up some medication for uh, my uncle, and then we went to. Then I personally went to the GameStop that just happened to be right next to the pharmacy. I picked up a copy of Tropical Freeze and Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker for the Wii U. It was like $25 for the two of them. I was like, can't turn that down. So everything was fine and dandy up until that point. At which point, the crew decided I was going with my cousin. Well, like cousins and friends and whatever. We're out and about. They decided, what if we got food? What if we got Taco Bell? What if we got White Castle? And I'm like, on Diwali? And I'm like, I'm not that strict of a Hindu. I'm just like poking fun at it. So I'm like, let's go do it. So got myself my regular order, Crunchwrap Supreme, extra beef. Had that, enjoyed it. So already had beef. And then, you can't have a meal without a drink. And it's just very easy at that house to just go to the fridge, grab a beer, and just start drinking it. So I had a beer, Corona, and then I had a Crunchwrap Supreme. So I broke the two rules. Immediately when I got home, my mom was like lighting diyas, which are like candles, essentially, and then just placing them around the house to celebrate. So I did that, and that's where we are now. Yeah, not your typical Diwali. Uh, Normally it's like you have prayer food. I don't think I had any of the rice pudding or anything like prasad or anything that we traditionally have or make. Uh, what is there's like this like brown sugar kind of like thing, like little, I forget the name of it. But like jalebi we traditionally have, like rice pudding, like a cherry rice pudding that's like pink that my mom makes is amazing. Um, Parsad. What's the like? There's like a little, starts with the P. It's like a little circle brown sugar thing. I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna like put it in the description or the bar at the top at the end. But like Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. It's really good. Yeah, you just have great time. Light candles, do whatever. Merriment, right? So yeah, got home, did that, and now we're here. That's about it. That's how the day went. Had fun at the family's house, but um, it's whatever. Like I've never been too big of a fan of religion or been a religious person, so it's not that big of a deal. It's like I do it for the family, I do it for the parents, do it for their culture, not really mine. And while I do like am a fan of that, like Indian culture, cooking, all that stuff. It's just like the religious side. I understand it. I know a lot of stuff. Shout out to my boy Hanuman. Uh, but that's about it. Uh, can't really say much else because not. It's not. You know. Regardless, that's what I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.